Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, God, the abundance unto elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to our brothers and Modi, pushing this word in sincerity and in short, to them that believe, Shalom. Our Hebrew Israelite, prophets of the Most High, come out here once again, prophesy the downfall of this wicked system, our rulership of the so-called white man, which is the devil himself, and return of our Lord Yahawashi, with the word inwardly called Jehovah, the Lord Yahawashi, with the word inwardly called Jesus Christ, Yeshua Yeshaya, is on the true name of the Most High, put it out here as well, is Yahweh, with the word inwardly called Jehovah, God or Yahweh. You see me? So come out here, basically prophesy, you see me, the kingdom to come. I can hold on for that real quick and get me Isaiah 62 verse 6.
Alright, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62. 62 and verse 6. I have set watchman upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem, you see me, is first the people, which are you so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, and Latinos. It's first you people, which are the true called Israelites, and it's a place. You call the land after your name. Where Jerusalem come from the Hebrew Ashalam, which means city of peace. Right? We are going to establish peace on the face of the earth. That would, of course, Yahawashi.
Back in the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, 62, and verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night.
Right, so we're the watchmen, but most I sit up on the walls, yo. Right there in the high places, I'm looking out and telling you people what's coming. Looking for the enemy, telling you all his moves, telling that he's going to come. Revelation 12 verse 12. He's going to come down upon people having great wrath because he knows what he have a short time. He tell you the way someone come down. The martial law, the implementation of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID chip, basically famine, we might bring up our people, which is actually the Most High, by using the devil himself to do it.
That's right.
One. And when I hold peace here, right, creating weather, we're out here. Every Saturday, God's willing, we can look for so we're out here, videos circulating, the web, YouTube, right, pushing out there, that what we're doing, we're ushering where the ambassadors, basically for Yahawashi, we'll let you basically announce, say the king are forward. You see me make way, prepare the way.
Like a while ago, the brother pointed out to me that glimpse JOCC across the road. You see me, I said, but when the rain fall, dog them disappear, brother, they disappear, man. They're gone. See me? If them come out back, we don't know, but they're gone, man. Normally they are over there, but once the rain fall, gone. That's the same thing when the scripture read, it said, watchman upon thy wall, you shall never hold in peace, day nor night. See? It says, go on, read it out.
No.
Read that one.
Where you want?
They never done it. This never done.
I say, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent. Verse 7. And give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Exactly, and that's what we're waiting on. Till Yahawashi return and set up the nation of Israel. Right, that's why the apostles came to him. I'm going to say, now you are going to basically return unto Israel. Right, the kingdom. Right, the kingdom is the government of this earth. Rulership of this earth, yeah, and having every single nation in slavery, including the so-called white man. That's what we basically prophesying. Because per word prophesy means to say before. That make you know what is coming. Right?
It's 2 Timothy 4 verse 1. I charge thee before God and the Lord Yahawashi Hamashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead, and his appearing and his kingdom.
Alright, that's his kingdom. And he said, charge you. Right, charge means a command. And Paul is a man of the Lord. So if Paul give a command, basically, how shall I give you? One.
It says, preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
That's right. In season and out of season. Right, so regardless, it's supposed to bring forth this word out. When little cloud start, orange drizzly, and you pack up everything and gone. You see me? Right now, yo, well, we don't see my passport, so we give a fuck. A good job then, come on fire us. You see me, I teach for period today.
Because in the Asian world, when a rain, snow or shine, the watchmen had to be on the walls, yo, because the enemy can attack at any time.
And that's a good time for the enemy attack. You see when the idiot then gone off for the watches here. And it's basically you're the blood of the people are required of your hand. Because you come off for your watch. You see, but the real man of the Lord, yo, you see me now keep silent. Now stop, yo. We are continuing to stay up and watch because Scripture say what? Occupy till him come. So Lord will endure until the chariots them. You see me burst the atmosphere when Yahawashi return, yeah. Where I put the liver in my leg. As the Scripture say, get me Isaiah chapter 40. See me, both the two last verses.
And you have to remember, say, one of the main reasons why we even out here is for the elect. So, you know, with a rain or shine, we don't know who are passed by, see me, at them time, not because the place is cloudy. So we don't know who is, so we don't know if, you know, passed by, you might receive the word. You know what I mean? So you have to out here in season, out of season. Sun a shine, rain a fall, snow. You know snow a fall out here in Jamaica.
Yeah, but
rain a dash hard. You see me? Yeah, when it ease up, another can stand up in the rain and I prophesy. But the fall, it ease up, you know, give them peace, because most I know. And if you have faith, the most I can ease the rain for you too. You see me? Scripture telling in Revelation, say, yo, these pray, so the rain will fall, I think Revelation 11, I think. You see me? But get where you have.
That just shows that we are spectacle, man. Because we still come out there and prophesy in these weathers.
Yeah, because people are going to say, yo, the man is rain will fall. Madman.
I say, from one day, I def and one day, I cover stand price saying, yo, a girl pass and say, them I get paid. You see me? That will show you, man.
But we get paid. Spiritual reward.
So Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4, he that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap. As thou knowest not what is the way of the Spirit, nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child. Even so thou knowest not the works of God who maketh all things. In the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thy hand. For knowest not whether thou shalt prosper, either is this or that, or whether they both shall be alike.
Exactly, and now it's the morning, yo. Suppose to sow your seed, which is this word. Right, show it out there. So if you gather the elect. Right, as Yahawashi say, you must work the work while it is there. Is it because the night cometh when no man can work. The night are when you're basically not in need to prophesy, because the vision is basically speaking. Everything that we speak of is in effect. Right, referring to the destruction. Because there we are come out here when you see man basically and young people, right, and the military vehicle, barricade police and so forth. You wouldn't need to say a martial law come. You're already in the situation.
And also, as I asked you a while ago, to despite the fact that the rain will fall, you might never know who will pass. And this work is likened unto husbandry or unto sowing. So whether we see the sky get grey or whether we see the wind blow, we sow the seed nonetheless. And the Lord basically bring him increase, whether or not. Hey, maybe they might hear, or maybe I elect pass today, maybe I elect don't pass today. But that is all up to the hand of the Lord.
Hey, I mean the videos that go up on YouTube as well. I want to know which audience you can reach. Is it when I go with faith too? Is it because seeing rain not going to fall or seeing like you look like it now going to be profitable and you still do it? Is it because I just what Yahawashi now try to increase?
And the precept I read earlier, they say what? I'm in that plow because...
He say, he that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap.
Right, so if you read it again, it's like that.
Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4, he that observeth the wind shall not sow, and he that regardeth the clouds shall not reap.
Yeah, it's cloud actually. Dark cloud will overshadow the place. So I say, you get scared and you can't do this, you're not going to work because of all the time set. See me? How about sowing in faith? How about going out here in faith?
Yeah, that's why verse 6 says, in the morning sow thy seed, and in the evening withhold not thy hand, for thou knowest not whether shall prosper, either this or that, or whether they both shall be alike good. So you basically you don't know it's going to work out. You know? As I said, faith. Right?
All in the will of Yahawashi, Yahawashi. You see me? Right. You can just read the way you're going on, Yahawashi returning. Shalom.
Isaiah 31.
Isaiah,
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, we can start the verse 3 actually.
Verse 3. Alright. Isaiah 31 and 3. No, the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is open shall fall down, and they shall all fail together.
Hey, because what the scripture say in Isaiah the 19th chapter, the Yahawashi basically ride upon Egypt, and the Egypt where they refer to is modern day Egypt, with the place that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, referring to America, Mr. Babylon the Great, because Yahweh's determination is to totally destroy the land of America. Right? It's when anybody will live on the shores of America, when the bombs them go off, it's when this Third World War will be destroyed. And if you are trying to save America with Trump, you're going down. Right? Go on.
Alright.
Trump say, man, make America great again.
Verse 4. For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them.
And I go what? Back to the war in heaven. Because a great multitude will be gathered together to fight against Yahawashi. You see me? And him not going to fear, yo. You see me? I see mortals. You see me? Go on.
Alright. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion.
Which are you Israelites, well, the elect of the nation of Israel, because 2/3 is the wicked of our people are basically get destroyed. Right, with the so-called white man, the scripture says, Johnny Nand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. Right, so Yahawashi himself will come down, come fight for we. Right? And when I fight one battle, that's our hope, that's our faith. So the Son of the Creator and the holy angels them and come back in a UFO and basically fight to set up a kingdom. That's how I believe. Right?
And for the hill thereof, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Yeah, it's birds flying at the sky. That's why John the Revelator say, yo, he say war in heaven. In heaven where they refer to a sky. And then he just look up in and see war going up there. See, but Christians just want to put some bag of madness to them to twist and think and want to put it say in a third realm. When the scripture already tell us, yo, in a third realm, there is utter peace. You see me? Let's finish it.
Alright. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
That's right.
So that's why now Yahawashi is
Yeah, that part.
Passover.
So Revelation 1 and 7, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all the kings of the earth, kingdoms of the earth shall weep because of him, even so a man.
Right.
He said, I'll come with clouds.
Yeah, referring to the chariots. It's just different words them use to describe the chariot. You see me? Some say flying scroll, roll. You see me? Scroll. Some say birds, grass, chariot, mountain. Me personally, if you see right now, I can't do much better. You see me? I'm in a modern time. Right? You can't describe them for true. So you just try to do it to things what you know. Right? And I refer to the chariots. Because literally the man come on a cloud and have naked baby. That's a madness. Greek fuckery.
So,
You have even chariots when them fall, them tell the farm just like a cloud.
Yeah.
You see me?
So Daniel 2, starting at verse 44, start at verse 43, and it says, whereas thou sawest iron mixed with marred clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
Yeah, and they're referring to what? The last rulership that of the earth, the last kingdom on the earth, referring to the so-called white man rulership or empire.
Right
Go
now.
back to the 10 horns, is in which we're seeing right now. Right, the big man is go on with the BRICS with Europe. Is in some part of Europe now with Russia. Is in referring to it's Germany, or the North South Streamline pipeline project, right? Britain, so they might know what fuck the EU. France and Italy going at it. Is me and Italy cussing out everybody. That's what we're seeing right now. Them now agree, yo. One.
Verse 44, and in those days, and in the days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.
That's right. It's going to stand forever, and we're right to how close we are. We're actually in at the time frame when the kingdom will get set up. Right. What Yahawashi said, the kingdom of heaven is in us. And we are going to rule your as well. California part of like Israel in general are going to rule. You see me? Right? So hopefully we are the members of the elect, the governing body of this earth. Right? The supreme. Right? It's being done right now in front of your very eyes. And we're going to break in pieces, literally. You see me? Get a nation them. So-called white man, as people say, might be treading underfoot. We are basically wash your foot in the blood of the wicked, which is our judgment. You see me? That is the kingdom where we are ushering right now. You see me? When righteousness are going to basically flourish, which is punishing the wicked.
This is Daniel 7 verse 13. I saw in the night visions, and behold, one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven.
Right, we're referring to Yahawashi.
And
Came with what?
Came with the clouds of heaven.
Right, the clouds again referring to what? The chariots. Right, scripture say what? There are 20,000s and thousands of angels, yeah? Right, them are black out the whole sky. And them are come take out the white man.
And came to the Ancients of Days, and they brought him near before him. And there was given him dominion and glory and a kingdom that all people, nations and languages should serve him. And his dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed.
So Yahweh, the creator, give unto him son Yahawashi, is him rulership, dominion over every single thing on the face of the earth, and right, and him come go and take it. You see me? And him come fight, well, him come take it. You know when they take something from somebody, grab it, the same man taking kingdom. You see him just snatched out of the so-called white man hand. Right. Because the most I give the white man right now.
Just
see me devil himself.
Just like I'm snatched out of Asian Pharaoh, you know?
Yeah. Come take with you. You see me? My basically redeem with.
But every kingdom out of every king, out of every... So when you must set up kingdom, you set them up by violence.
Gone.
When kingdom and get set up, remember people tell you the Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. So every kingdom will get set up, you snatch with that kingdom there and keep to one next one. So our time now, we snatch out, you must snatch with that kingdom here and keep to feed people. Because out of every one of them will get snatched and set up. We never get set up, man. So our time for them get put down and we get set up.
That's true, because every single nation is within history. It's a nation rise up, a nation fall, another nation take over. The white man has been ruling for what, over 400, 500 years. You see me? And I believe same rule forever. No nation under the face of under the heaven, under the sun, have ever been ruling forever and ever, yo. So the same rule apply. You see me? The same rule apply for the so-called white man. You can get me on Sirach 10 verse 6, I believe. Right?
This is Daniel 7, going at verse 18. It says, but the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
And the saints of the Israelites. You see me? Psalms 148, and I believe the last two verses tell you that. We'll possess the kingdom, referring to the rulership of this earth, and what? Forever and ever. The man now can take it out of our hand. Can make us afraid. They have spiritual power. There will be gods upon the face of the earth.
Revelation 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
Right?
out of all nations. And we've been under captivity, been in captivity under all nations. Yeah, when the Medo Persians, when Babylonian, then when Greece, when Rome, which is still under Rome rulership. Alright, so out of all of the kingdom we get set up, man, we've been in slavery under them. See, so when we are going to have them in a slavery, see, that's what the turning around of things is all about. Through Yahawashi. When Yahawashi, Yahawashi, you know what I mean, and the Israelites are going to have all of the other nations in a slavery. So this time it will be we having all of them, but put me in slavery, man. That's why I said he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. It's not only the so-called white man lead us into captivity, man. All nations, but primarily so-called white man.
We are get basically found in his hand.
Yeah.
As because he that steal it, man,
right.
and he be found, which I how shall come back and find with hand, also, is me guilty as charged, and what the scripture say, shall be surely be put to death. And then come back and go in slavery. Dead put it come back in slavery, all the time. 1,000 years.
Here it is. So Revelation 19 verse 11, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
And when I talk about a literal white horse, like a unicorn come down. You see me, horse represent power.
Now talk about Pegasus.
You know, Pegasus, rotate down the road. You see me? Right? Yeah, and the white represent righteousness. Right? So I come back in a chariot, and scripture say, his name shall be called righteousness when I entitle him.
Right.
You see me?
Faithful, true, and in righteousness, he doth judge and make war.
So Yahawashi I come judge and make war. Unlike what Christian tell you. See I come back on white cloud with half naked cracker baby, some pedophile shit. You see me? Become, oh, come out, oh, blah, blah, blah. No, Yahawashi come back like a man with power. Him say, nah, meet you as a man. I come back with true power. This is what I come say. Right? I come back with the angels them. And you don't want to see them either. Mine see them and drop book.
Render and vengeance upon the wicked.
I must say my judge and make war, literally. You see me? Right, go on.
Alright, this is Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches gotten by deceit.
And we can see that coming up from what? The Assyrian Babylonian kingdom, by the Medes and Persian, the Greeks, right? The Greek and Roman Empire coming down to the last leg of the Roman Empire. Be a folk them a keep up.
Yeah, the devil are ruling, yo.
Yeah, the worst rulership on the face of the earth. You can't even list out the amount of madness that go on. Every day you see some other shit. Right? Go on, read it back again.
Alright, Sirach chapter 10 verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit.
Yeah, we know the white man get this kingdom, yo. You see me? In thief it.
Ravage and plunder, yo.
Yeah, he never just come one day and say, yo, like when Christopher Columbus, the devil himself, come over here. And he never come over and say, yo, who know me and make war with them, come on the land. And then come peaceful. And say, come, yeah man, we can make league. You see me and we can sign treaty and show you for do this and who knows stay over this and we stay over here, so. You lie.
Actually, they make some and they break all of them.
The scripture say the thief cometh not but to rob and kill. And Esau is a thief.
Biggest thief on the face of the earth.
That's why everywhere him go, the scripture say him cometh thief by violence.
Yeah, because over here, son, in the West, over here in the Americas. And you claim saying come discover it. What the fuck have you discovered since most people live here already? So show you lying big. You thief the land and then tell lie and then demon and conceal it, you know, by giving it his name when of him. America Vespucci, right? A cracker himself. I see it because of riches gone by the seed, they tell lie, go on and rob it, rob the land, and the whole of riches is, you see me, and then they take our whole nationality from we and call we niggers, Spics, Jamaicans, West Indians, all kind of madness. You see me, take our nationality which are Israelites, and you thief it and call yourself Jewish. Go on.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
So the kingdom, I get translated, I get root out of your hand, you see me, and get set up and give me given unto another. We'll get it, go on to verse 4.
Alright, Sirach 10 and verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it. one that is profitable.
And the one that is profitable, yo, is a true ear. Return to Yahawashi. You see, man, 144,000 elect men of the nation of Israel. Because the world was made for whose sake? For what sake? You can get to that as well, but a question.
Right, just that we did have to go through some, go through the
Rites of passage.
Right, repeat that?
Rites of passage.
Right, you can. And it's a humbling passage. You know what I mean? It's a passage for humbling. That's when you sit down and you see a judgment that can understand both balance, both sides of the balance. You see me, I say, you know, we couldn't just, the most I never did just throw up on the throne. That's how you rule the earth and rule everything, rule the universe, rule planets. You know what I mean? You could have do that. You see me, but you never want to do it that way. Everything of your purpose, of your pleasure. You know what I mean? And in shoes, which is the perfect way, man, to make you understand both good and evil, man. That's what, and humbling. Because that even always use an example here of Thor. You know what I mean? Thor father kicked him out, and then if you actually become low, and lowly if you actually can lift back the power, get back the power, man. And when him sister and him father, sister him humble, and say, alright, you know, get back the power. Yeah.
Yahawashi give up his life in order to redeem his brethren. You see me? And with extension, the rest of the nation. Once Yahawashi get redeemed, and then the elect, his brethren, the 144,000 get redeemed, then the 1/3 get redeemed, and then that trickle down to the 2/3. You see me? Same thing.
Here it is. 7 you want it? 6 and 7?
What? 7 verse 1.
7 verse 1. Alright. The book of 2nd Ezra chapter 7 and verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the night afore. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow and like a river. Who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it if he went not through the narrow? How could he come into the broad? There is also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only part between the both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
The city or the sea, the same is a parable referring to what? The kingdom of heaven, right? The kingdom of Israel, you can read that way as well. Right? Which Yahawashi spoke of it as well. No problem. It's an enter into the straight gate. You see me? Right? Because narrow is the entrance, and broad is the way that leads to destruction.
Yeah, as it's going into Yahawashi coming back, you see me, that's the preparation to meet Yahawashi. You have to actually go through that, as Scripture says, that the earth unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Okay.
You see me, when you get saved, where you going to get saved? How you going to get saved? Yahawashi going to deliver you. So you know, when we get caught up in the air with him, meet him, that's him coming back. And when he come back, man, he might come back with power as the brother I'm going now, man. See, so the part, the passage that will lead to that, man, lead to immortality when you meet him. You see what I say? It's just a preparation, man. Then?
This not finished. This not finished.
It said, verse 9. If the city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance? This inheritance. Continue. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel portion, because for their sakes I made the world.
Exactly. So for our sakes, yeah, this world was created. So everything was created. Is it for Yahweh, Yahawashi, then us you. Is it because we are come down here, is it and rule as God. And the nation them was created to be with slave, literally, with servant. Because if we are kings, we don't need servants. Right? What will serve if we are king? What we are going to rule over?
So Colossians 1 verse 12, giving thanks unto the Father which had made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in light, who have delivered us from the power of darkness and has translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son.
Yeah. The kingdom of his dear Son, it starts from basically what? The wisdom. Is him because we have at one point with him mad, is him in the darkness, never have our sense like that. Is him? But most I take we out, is him from the darkness, shed the light upon us with the scriptures, is him, and now we have a true hope. Right? We basically be trying years with our Lord Yahawashi. Is him? It's curious for our sakes he made the world.
And, verse 14, in whom we have redemption through his blood, even the forgiveness of sins, who is the image of the invisible power, the firstborn of every creature. For by him were all things created, that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him.
Exactly. So even the cracker himself is much evil. He's keep telling you. He basically raise up Pharaoh, so when you show him power. I know who we're going to use to take down Pharaoh? His son Yahawashi. And Yahawashi inherit that cruel word. And all the nation them want to say, but I can't deal with them people. You know, I think that them call them now come up against whoever again. Brute power. You see me? Literally can't see to come off away. Right? You see the chariots them, you never see weaponry like that in the entire life. Because right now the white man, the devil himself, have weaponry or some of the nation them can even think about. You see me? And if them get exalted so much, with the scripture even refer to America as the hammer of the earth, where him pound every single nation. And when Yahawashi come, Yahawashi just and snap him. Right?
He might turn up.
When I turn up, snap him finger. Scripture say he need a lift up sword. You see me? Now fight yo. Laser, let me put it this way. The concentrated fire from the chariots them, right. Boom! Just snap airplanes or whatever weaponry or flying sorcery mafia. I know he's better than the righteous them, I'm sure.
Precept?
Yeah.
This is Acts 2, starting at verse 32. This Yahawashi had God raised up, wherefore we all are witnesses. Therefore, being by the right hand of God exalted, and having received of the Father the promise of the Holy Spirit, he had shed forth this, which ye now see and hear. For David is not ascended into the heavens, but he said himself, the Lord said unto my Lord, sit down on my right hand until I make thy foes thy footstool.
Right. And David was prophesying of Yahawashi. You see me? Because guess what? The Most High set up the cracker and all leading them rule for a particular set of time. So I'm going to tell Yahawashi, sit down on my right hand until then time up. You see me? And then you'll get this. You see me?
Just give them the kingdom.
Yeah, man, then go and fuck around.
Yeah, man, show no rulership because people never experience. The only time people experience real rulership are when Solomon did a reign. You know, like, we get a snippet type. Right, just Yahawashi. Then we get a snippet type. You know what I mean? But now, you're going to see, you're going to experience the full level of what righteousness is. You know what I mean? That's why when they say when the kingdom set up, they say that the Most High shall possess it forever and ever and ever. More the saints. The saints are the Israelites, man. And the word saints go back to clean and righteousness, man. Clean and righteousness. It's amazing. So you have to experience righteousness in its full effect, man. See, because the world never experienced it before. See, so the body never see it. I witness it. See?
Alright, this is book of Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
Right, and the mountains referring to a government. You see me? And the mountain of Israel is referring to, well, ultimately Yahweh and Yahawashi. You see me, the 12 apostles, King David, and 144,000 elect men. Right? That mountain is will be established in the top of the mountains, referring to these Edens. Right? Them are going to rule over every single one of them. And he said this is going to happen in the last days. And everybody can, well, if you have sense, you see me, can see clearly that we are in the last days. It's in the final chapter, it's of the rulership of these Edens. Right?
Alright. And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
Right? Every single nation will flow unto us, yo. It's in the kingdom of heaven. They will come unto us, they will bring them resources. The scripture says, and they will bring opinion. It's in them back, yo. Right?
And at that time, the fear of the Lord are going to be in the land, man. Right. See, the fear of the Lord are going to be in all lands. And like nowadays, when people don't fear the Most High, they don't fear God. You know what I mean? Them feel like, you know, them freely say what them, just talk out of them mouth, anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, them just say anything, man. They make joke against the Bible. They make joke against the things that happen in the Bible. You know what I mean? And I don't like that, man. No, when them things they get, when the Lord established the kingdom and the Lord a rule, nothing like that, man. He always a rule. You see me, but when the kingdom of Israel get established, all nations are going to fear it. You know what I mean? All nations are going to fear the name of the Lord, especially that, man. See? Because through the name of the Lord, why people, through the Lord, see? Yahawashi, why nations are going to fear Israel, man? That's why when they left from Egypt, what did happen when we left Egypt? Nations fear. Oh, what the God of Israel do to the Egyptians? Them fear, man. And that is what the Lord has bring back. Fear in the land.
Because personally, we alone in nobody. It's not true. They know them put themselves over them of Yahweh.
That's why every time if you read the history, they always want Israel to go off against the Most High. You know what I mean? Because once our power not defend with, them can't go ahead and deal with it or they want to deal with it. Yeah.
Them people have followed their power.
You want to get the precept on the bad man?
Yeah, for the precept, man.
Precept them bad man.
Isaiah chapter 2 verse 3. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshare, and their spear into pruning hooks.
Who them are going to war against? You know what I mean? Them can't war against Israel. Them can't come up against our people anymore. See?
Just learn the laws and learn to serve.
I learn to serve, man. No war, you're not bad again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, back in the days they did bad. You're not bad again. Now we are ruler now. You see me, and all war. You know what I mean? All that kind of war and robbing people and all of that, and you know all of that done, man.
So every dog of him day.
Yeah.
Day for him, they done.
Right? Because the nation they might get back them borders. You see me? You can't take with them land. You see me? The laws them are the scriptures. Because the Most High only once what they are gonna get the land because they might get kicked out of earth. So
Yo, the man have all of the land here now.
Right.
I can end up with them now.
It's a nation they might get by the territory, yo.
And the man will get up all of the riches, the gold and the silver. They get up to give somebody else.
Thanks. Come on, servant still. Yeah. Man just had work for it. Yeah, come here, sir. Carry come. Can you say my word? Russia word. It's in the lease my word. They don't even want to use it. So every day they might get there for it. I ain't no use, sir. I never.
Alright. Nation shall not live lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war